So we finally got him. It is 97 Rodri, team of the tournament, player of the tournament, and he's been phenomenal. As we can imagine, he was going to get another card at some point. I'm surprised that they didn't just wait off and give footage. It's why I thought we didn't get any international stars. So I can imagine we might see the Argentina versus Colombia one at some point. And to be fair to him, at least other than maybe kind of Rice's one, he's had at least a semi-decent upgrade. He's managed to get the quadruple playstyle plus, which is always nice. It's gone from a 96 to a 97, so standard. He's kept his anticipate, which is good. He's kept his nothing else after that. Pinged pass and power shot has now gone into incisive, long ball, and also the tiki-taka. Now, in terms of different chemistry styles, it depends on what you want from him. You could easily go with the mower, the anchor, and go 99-99 with 94 pace. You could obviously go for more of a shooting style and go for potentially 96 pace with 91 shooting. Nobody's gone with anything as of yet. He's brand new. And I think the card itself is definitely worth looking at the minimum. At this moment in time, he is coming in at 471,000, an 89, an 88, and 287s. All of them requiring Team of the Seasons, Team of the Weeks, or Red Team of the Seasons. It's either one of them. So I do think he's quite expensive for what he is. And to be fair, you could actually go for something like an engine instead, just to boost up that agility balance, because defending physical is absolutely fine. So that could get him a little bit more pace, kind of finish off a bit more passing, but what's needed is definitely that agility balance, which would be very nice to have in itself. So that's probably what I'm going to run. Does keep him controlled lengthy and mostly lengthy regardless. So let's jump into him and see if he's worth that near 500,000 coins. So I'll be interested to see where he kind of comes in with, to be honest, because we've had Rice already. He's been phenomenal. We've had a lot of good kind of CDMs, centre mids in the past few weeks. So it's going to be interesting to see where he fits. I think definitely the passing play style pluses are going to be what really kind of takes him to that next level, especially with all the defensive play style. Well, the anticipate, in fact. The play style plus there is going to be brilliant. You could have easily gone with an intercept as well, which would have been nice. So he's got already a good base. It just depends where he fits in a team, really. Sitting alone in the middle. He's going to let it roll through. Beautiful. Set him back up. And I wanted the through ball into Vinny, to be honest. Good tackle from Rodri. Doesn't win the ball back, but enough. Barcola. Oh, he's not got the strength. Press proven might not have been a miss as well. I think it's nice having all the passing play style pluses. Like, it obviously works well, but you definitely don't need all of them. Like, at least, I'd say incisive. Maybe a bit of a long ball pass because it's quite nice to have. Oh, that's going to be a ball. Rubber shot. Good tackle from Rodri again. Leaving up to the expectations of his CDM. It's led to the break. Nunez all the way over. That's beautiful from Schmeichel. Can we get a whipped in? Maybe not. Good from Rodri again. We've left him going too much. I should have got the pass off earlier. Doesn't necessarily feel as agile on the ball, which, to be honest, I wasn't quite expecting. Can we go over the top? Little dink. If he can. Nunez. Volley. Phenomenal. But I do think defensively he's going to be absolutely sound. It's going to be more that running through the middle. Has he got that ability to... I was going to say there's no way that's going in. But has he got that ability to cut through with a bit of pace? Or is he going to be more that kind of holding DM? He's really going to sit tight. And it depends on what your midfield's kind of either got, lacking, or just needs in general. I think if you've got a box-to-box like a Matthias, a Gerrard, a Cruz, then you should be relatively fine. Because naturally with him, he's going to be more of your defensive sitter with that passing attribute that's going to be brilliant. If you find him in these pockets and just let him almost be that conductor of the ball. He's not necessarily going to be the one that's like Vinny here, getting on the ball, kind of making the moves forward. He's going to be here rifling it in. Sometimes he might be able to get through, but it's going to be... it's going to be more about the assist play for him. And that was brilliant from Nunez. And another point with these cards, I doubt there's much to it, but the question will be is, will he get another? Especially kind of the name. Oh, that's rubbish. Especially the name that he is. Like, I mean, he most definitely could get something. I think he's a big name in that city, but is he going to sell packs? That's what EA care about. They want to sell as many packs as possible. Is Rodri a person you'd go for to spend money on the game massively? I'd probably say not nearly. So whether this could be the last one, I'm kind of assuming that it won't be. I'd imagine we'll see a 99 Rodri. And to be fair, there's Ballon d'Or shouts there. I think that he's well within his right to be up there with himself. So it could be that maybe he gets a 99 purely on that sort of accolade that could come in. I know that's going to be next year, but with the rankings coming out and him looking very likely in there, is this going to be the only card we see from him? And you're going to take that double gamble if you don't want to finish him. That's going to be the big thing, which I think there's going to be a lot of footies cards, but it all depends. Oh, get the ball away. If they focus more on icons and heroes and give us the Mbappes, the Messis, the CR7s and the Haalands, rather than your kind of midfield and defense, which I think they'll do normally a pretty good kind of spread on all of them, really. We should have quite a lot of cards that are going to be at that absolute top rating this year. Gliding through the middle. Rodri's going to take it round him. It is a stunning run from him. Nunez got the run to start with. Push gas into him, and it's a great finish. Good interception. Nice. And then gets the ball away beautifully. Push gas on the run. It's gone wide for him. Needs some support. Nunez in the middle. Touch and finish. Oh, it's off the post. I think the good thing for him as well is he has a passing type for everything, as I completely missed the ball. But if you need it long, obviously the long ball pass. If you need it short, he's got tiki-taka. You want something spread out wide as well, he's got the obvious incisive pass. So he does have a very, very good spread across the board if you are more of a passer of the ball. Someone who kind of dictates through actually having possession and kind of countering with that. If you've got maybe two midfielders that can kind of join together with it, you've got a very, very wicked team, especially if you're wingers with a rapid plus the finesse on the inside. Maybe you can kind of bring it back a little peg, let Nunez go for it, and kind of build the play up that way. Rodri's going to be fantastic with that as well. Into Rodri, looking for the long ball pass over to Barcola. Manages to hold on very nicely. Ashley Cole into him, back over to Barcola, couple of steps, show him the shoulder, on the inside, nearly, gets the interception. Vinny's got to try it, maybe not, don't try it. So going into the overall for him then, so he's coming in at the moment at 483, it's a relatively decent price, and to be honest, you've got till the 29th, so you're looking, what, 14 days away from now? So a decent amount of time to get him done as well. We're going to be in the full swing of footies. Fodder is going to be flying, and we're at the end game, basically. So is he worth it? Because we've got a lot of DMs, and that's kind of what I wanted to go to first. We've got a lot of DMs because that is predominantly what it's going to be. He can carry the ball forward, shooting-wise, as we saw. It's not his kind of main attribute, but it's an extra bonus on top. But if we're looking at the likes of someone like a Kamenvinga, very, very good CDM that is much in that attacking zone as well. Would be looking at someone like Cruz to start with but I'd put him and Gerrard both in the box-to-box category. Bentancur kind of more box-to-box. Vieira is kind of obviously the GOAT of it, to be honest. He's absolutely nuts. I'd say he's better than Rice. He's obviously got the 4-5, sorry. Then obviously he's got the quadruple play style plus. I think better stats kind of throughout, but they're very similar in certain aspects. The one thing that they've got very similar, and as we saw with their lovely team of the seasons, is they both have the same stats. So composure, balance and agility are pretty much the same. So we've obviously got more pace on Rice. Shooting, that's where Rodri is. And then we've got the same passing, same dribbling, same defending, same physical. Now, Rodri has got the 4-5 like his team of the season. He's got the quadruple with a bit of change. Intercept, very similar to Anticipate, depending on what you want. Relentless, I mean, it's there, it's semi-useful, but it's not my main attribute. And then you've obviously got the block on him compared to the free passing playstyle pluses. And it is mainly coming down to that agility balance where both of them are on that same level. So you both would want to go for the lovely engine. So if it was to go engine on both of them, you'd end up with 96 versus 94, 87, 83, 94, 97 versus the 94, 95. So it is a bit of a difference there in terms of overall, and the price, an extra, what, 380 on top, whereas Rice is only 100k. It begs the question of who would you prefer. I think Rodri is the better option now, and it mainly comes down to that quadruple playstyle plus, but both are very, very similar. They're not absolute tops in their field, but they're up there with the best of them in a DM role. You definitely will want somebody more free-flowing, someone like a Gerrard, a Matthias, kind of running the midfield as well if you're only going two. If you're going for free midfielders, you could have Rodri as the solid DM, two box-to-boxes, a box-to-box, and a cam next to him, and it would work really, really well for him. I'm very happy with the card. I mean, other than the fact that we lost, I would much rather see a Harry Kane or a Mainu in this position, but I will give my plaudits to Rodri. He is a phenomenal player in real life, and most definitely I could see a 99 in him at some point. But let me know if you're going to complete him. I think he's good value, maybe not a must complete at this point of the game, but if you are looking for potentially the last Rodri card, then I would personally get him done.